Uh, Hello. Oh, hi, things. Hey. Good morning. I think it is actually morning. Uh, all right. Pretty sure Romeo is out working and getting materials, etc. So I think it's just me today. I'm doing good. I feel mostly okay after the bar. Couple of you know, not great moments for me personally, but good moments too. Yeah. A lot of old wounds. That's besides the point. I have a couple tasks. In theory, I theoretically have a couple tasks. Number one, which is my tunnel, which is quite good right now. Look at my beautiful tunnel. Everyone take a little look at this. Wow. Wow, I made a tunnel. Look at this go. Woo. Wow. I want to finish this. I want to finish the top and the edges and the bottom of this. And also, I really just need to go mining because we're actually almost out of iron. I use a lot of it. I use a lot of it very quickly. So I maybe want to take our handy dandy drill down to a mine. Maybe I could show you guys my special mine that I go to exclusively. my secret special mine that I go to. Let me I'll put these in a safe place for now. Wait, do you guys want to say hi to Tropical Fruit for Tropical Punch Capri Sun? You guys want to say hi? Let me see if I can get him out of my bag. Let me see if I can get my paper out of my bag. Here. Oh, hello, Tropical Fruit Punch. You just really love eating paper, don't you? You just really love eating paper. Hello, my buddy. Hello. He just kind of hides in my bag. He just kind of hides in my bag, and now he follows me around, and my life is infinitely better. He makes me feel joyous, and I don't know. We have a lot of goofy little guys, and he's up there for me. He's up there for me personally. Paper be yummy. It's true. It's true. I'll keep my book on me so that I can lure him back in if I want to. So many goofy little guys. It's true. It's very, very true. So yeah, I have a couple plans for what I want to do because we're a little bit broke. But first things first, I think I want to make my drill bigger. I think I want to make my drill bigger for the whimsy. So how about we look up how to make a drill, because I forget. Oh, you need iron, because of course you do. An andesite alloy. Good news, I have an insane amount of andesite alloy. I have 58 right now. And how much iron do I have? A nugget. Is that really all the iron I have? I have 4 in here. Okay, guys, we can make 4 more drills. This is a big win. This is a big win for the whole me. Okay, let's do this really quick and make our 4 more drills. Yippee! Because that's all the iron I have to my name. And let's get my drill out. Corn. Anyways, chat. Yeah, I really just want to do a big grind today with my dude. Let me throw away this egg. We actually are kind of like up and running as like a reasonable house now, so it's really just a big win. Hold on, gotta get my rails. All right. Whee! So here you go. Here's my big drill nation. Gadoop. And then here, tropical punch, move out of the way. There you go. So here's my epic loot. You know what I mean? Wow, look at all that. I have so much. Chad, I have so much stone. I have so much stone. I don't know what to do with it. I have so much stone. But we have 4 more drills, which I believe is enough to make. Oh, we want 5 more drills, don't we? Yeah, I do want 5 drills. Okay, hold on. Let's see if I have 1 more piece of iron. Do I have a singular piece? Okay, we have a little bit of iron. We're not entirely broke. Big win. Big win, chat. I've like slightly become adept in create, and it's really unsettling for myself. It's really unsettling. I have a standard that I live by, and the fact that I now understand how to do this, it scares me just a little bit. I love that you're using create. It makes me fear the person I will be. It makes me fear the person that I will become. Actually, I want to make sure there's not any iron in this chest. No. But what I think I want to do is genuinely fill up this guy, so that nothing important goes in here, and he is now just a stone chest. Reminds me of Lightning Guy. Chat, I'm not gonna lie and say that I didn't, like, aggressively lock in when I decided to start making machines on this server, because I absolutely did. Okay, there you go. Now we're all together. We're all happy. We're all joyous. I'll put all this in here, and we've got relatively our stuff together. So there you go. Bigger drill. Woo. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. I won't lie and say that I didn't aggressively lock in and figure out how everything worked, because I really did, chat. I really did. When I was like getting the gun together, chat, and I was starting to do the gun stuff, which I don't even fully understand, I was just like, I think I like blacked out at my computer for like an hour, and then came out of it and I had every single gun workshop and workbench and a bunch of gun metal, and I was like, what did I even do? How did I even do this? But yeah, chat. Okay, so do you guys want to go to the mines first, or do the floor up in here? What would you guys rather do first? We'll do a little feeling. You guys want to do a little building or a little mining? Because I could genuinely do either. The children yearn for the mines. Okay, chat, let me show you my beautiful cave. Also, chat, I hope you thoroughly enjoy this little guy, because Ars Nouveau is sure in our mod pack, and then we all collectively said, but it's not magic. It's like maybe science. And I was like, can I have a little guy if I can explain how I got him? Can I have a little guy if I explicitly explain how I got him, and it's not through magic, and it's because he wants to eat the book? Does this bring you joy? And Art was like, this brings me much joy and whimsy. All right, chat, so let me show you. This is where I go on my journeys. This is where Aura and I ended up finding. There's a really big cave over here, and it's got some really pretty stuff in it, and I've been I guess just coming here a lot because it's far enough away, and you know, all that kind of stuff. But what I mean by pretty cave is that it's one of these caves. Oh no. That's fine. We just keep running. It's a rainbow cave. And then I. That was not. Why do I have? What? What? Wait. What? 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 Where is it coming from? Zombie with a backpack. Oh. He's over there. I must go to him. No, no, no. Hold on. Zombie with a backpack. Not a zombie with a backpack? Oh, he's over there. Hold on, hold on. No, we're abandoning ship. Abandoning ship. Where is it? It's up there. I must go to him. It could also be the skeleton. No, it stopped. It stopped when I got near him. Okay, chat. No, no, what? What? Is it down? It's down. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. Chat. Hold on. I bet I can get into this mine shaft in another way. Chat, I've never gotten sidetracked He's back! Hold on. I'm triangulating. He's gotta be like right below me. The music, man! They're right below me. Oh, look, it's tar. Okay, chat, hold on. Kind of gotta care about the tar pit a little bit. It kind of sucks really bad. Chat, I've never got completely sidetracked faster than I just did. Imagine all this and you don't even get the disc. Okay, guys, there's a lot of mobs down here. I'm not gonna lie, but that's okay. I'm actually the best gamer to ever exist. Hey, buddy. Hey, why are there two of you? Hold on, hold on. Why are there two of you? Why are there two of you? Why are you yellow? I mean, this is why I brought this, but like, there you go. Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. Ah! That's fine. Okay. Hey, man. Do you not even care? Hello? Grenades? Where is he? Where is he? Oh. Uh-oh. Aw. Okay, he's going again. He's going again. We must triangulate him. I must triangulate him. What is this? Limestone. Is it you? It's you! Give it to me! No! Chat, everything is pain. Life is pain, everything is pain. Yes! 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 Guys, everything is better. Everything is better. Life is no longer pain. Life is wonderful. Everything's amazing. Music man! Okay, let's just like dump all this stuff in here. Okay. Guys. This is the biggest win. Alright. Bring all that to me. And I'm gonna put this in mine now. Alright, there we go! Yay! Yay, chat, we did it! And it's an iron backpack, yeah, it is. Anyways. Sorry, chat, we really went on a big detour there, but I was honestly really determined to do that and do it completely. But now we're in a different cave that we can look through, which is fun. Big fan of that. Big fan of big caves that can support my well-being. This is my fortune, right? Yeah, okay. This is such a win. Shout out to backpack skeleton number 1. Really coming in clutch there. Anyways, I want you to roll up on Romeo with it. I probably will now. The fact that it's pig step specifically, which is notably not something that I can get. Hey guys. So I'm actually way cooler than you guys. You guys do not have 2 rows of hearts. And local big guy does. That's the difference between us. Okay. Allies and Vexes look really weird wearing backpacks. I do kind of want to see that now. What the heck? Is it like my happy-go-lucky day today? Guys, how much you want to bet that I find a gun in here? Are you ready? Are you ready, chat? A disc! That's actually way better than anything else. I'm actually way happier about disc than anything else. Well, chat, do you guys want music time? Do you guys want music time? Let's have a musical interlude really quick. Wow, chat. Is that really loud or a reasonable yay? Or a reasonable amount? It's good? Okay. It's a reasonable amount. Okay, good. Diamonds! Space diamonds! No more? You're a lame little loser, Diamond? Yeah, he is. Anyways, chat. Oh, you're not chill. I thought he was gonna be chill. He was not. Hey! Anyways, chat. What's been going on with you guys? What's been going on with you guys? I've been having a very nice time. I've been I've been having a nice little break and working on some projects, but not anything crazy, which brings me a lot of joy that I'm not like. Do I have a bucket? I don't. That's pretty rough. Skulk over there anyway. I don't want it. Watching an anime with the friends. Ooh, have you been watching childhood show with friends? Oh, online training for work. That's based. I respect it. What have I been watching, chat? Oh, I've gotten back into watching more Game of Thrones. And then I watch it and I go, oh, Gilded Kingdom. Oh, hold on, beat drop. Hello, goodbye. There we go. On vacation, yeah. It sure is just like summer and you really get to just like take a proper break from things, which has been really nice. Is that a mine shaft? No, it's not. Okay. Kind of thought it was for a second. Not gonna lie. I mean, like, logistically, we have already found one. My armor just broke. Disc! I wasn't even trying to disc! Chat! Chat, what if I just, like, continually keep getting discs? Okay, I'm now at a reasonable amount of health that I need to worry. It's disc day, dude! It might be disc day. Do. Okay. Yeah. Oh no, guys, I only have a normal amount of health. Okay. I've already got 3 discs today. I know! Okay, hold on. Let's take him out. Let's put Strahd in. Strahd's not one that I know, like, incredibly well. We got Strahd, like Curse of Strahd. Big if true. I wasn't even trying to get a disc. And I can try. Wow. We're really living the dream. I think we're really we're really living a world today. You have no shield, and then I notice your health is barely dented. Yeah. You're like, oh no, creepers, and I'm like, yeah, there they are. What a bunch of silly, goofy guys. Yeah. I have thick skin, chat. What can I say? Came free with being a big man. Well, there's a lot of ores in here, which is very nice. I'm really interested in iron more than anything else, though. You're a tank. Yeah, I am. I mean, that's how it typically went with bounties. Romeo, small, quick, me big and strong. And makes it work for any situation. I could have gotten that water. I don't know why I broke it. I really could have just gotten that water. Also, amethyst? Do we want some amethyst, gamers? You are tall. Yeah. I was always more of a fighting type than anything else. Means that the time when I'm not doing that maybe is a little bit awkward, and that I don't know what to do. Basalt? Basalt? Hey, bro. Blow up. Thanks, man. Me and my tropical punch Capri Sun ain't got nothing on you. A certain someone likes amethyst? Oh, Star might, won't they? Okay, maybe I get some amethyst then. Not a bad thing to get. Anyways. I don't know. I have very mixed feelings, I guess. Oh, it's a fully encased amethyst. That's rare. Alright, well, I'm gonna get some Silk Touch and get the crystals. There we go. Wow, fancy. Yeah, I don't know. I have mixed feelings, and some of the conversations that we had at the bar didn't help, I guess. But I also don't know. I don't know. You want to talk about it? I know you guys don't, like, know a lot about me. Or before you all showed up, I guess. I've talked about it a little bit, but I'm not good at this kind of thing. And I want to talk to Aura about it. But if I do that, then we're at the point where we're talking about things. And that's a whole other can of worms that I told them I wouldn't burst into. Even though I have a pretty good feeling that we feel the same way, it's just... I don't know if I'm making them feel that or if they actually feel that way. And either way, I already look like an idiot with everybody else because I'm obvious about things, which something. I don't know. Just scares me, I think. You know how useful that is. Sorry. First time I ever got to use this little grid, and a big fan of it. I want to make sure the relationship is permanent, not a fling. Yeah, and I mean, it's really not even clear if... No, it's been long enough. I'm just kind of surprised at myself. But I guess it's true that I fall in love easy. So... And it's really not, like, the biggest one of my problems right now. There's so many other things I should be worrying about. And then I realized that, and I'm like, what am I even doing? You know? Mentioned you had a relationship that didn't end well before. You're worried about it happening again. Yeah. Yeah. That's a lot of the reasoning, I think. You're already stranded. I guess you're right. I can't have that happen again. God, well, that's a low bar. Anyways. Shouldn't spend the rest of your life in fear of it, though. Hello. That's true. Guess that's the only way that you actually, like, eventually move on, right? And it's been long enough. And I do really like them. Showing care about people's pretty brave. I guess so. Nice to have you guys to talk to. I talk to Romeo about stuff, but when I talk to you guys, I know that, at least I think that you're just here to listen. And that's really nice. Crazy biome, by the way. What even? I don't think I want to mess with that. I think I'm good. I think I'm really okay. We're good at listening. Yeah. A name tag? Sorry. Yeah. It's just a weird situation overall, I guess. But anyways. Sorry if we seem pushy, we want you to be happy. Hey man. No, you're not. Sorry if I'm dodgy, I guess, about answering questions. Takes a little bit getting used to having somebody. What are you? I like his sound. We did kind of just show up and start asking questions about you, yeah. But I kind of get it now. An exploding small child? It's true. Ugh. Okay, we're gonna chuck some stuff into the nothingness, like this, and what else do I just not at all care about? Do I need a new helmet, by the way? No, I need new pants, understood. So we'll keep that. Let's just drop all the stuff in here. Make more of that. Block up what we can. Do we have over a stack of iron? We do! Let's go crazy. Tomato seeds, I'm okay. Cabbage seeds, I'll keep. Pumpkin seeds, so I don't think we actually have pumpkin, do we? Okay, iron. We only have one piece of coal. I kind of do want everything that I have, though, so I really don't want to... Single diorite. The kind of single weird blocks I don't need. Okay. Just a little bit of inventory clearing. Use the other bag? Yeah. No, I know. I just know that this one's gonna get full, and then I can use the other one, but I don't need to aggressively be saving everything. Could waste stone home and back. That's true. I can actually. I need to remember I can do that. It's so chill to mine, guys. Wait, what do you even use this for? No, it's just a pretty... Oh. Huh. Well, it is kind of pretty. Do I take some of this? I'll take some of this. Why not? Red is one of our colors. Yeah, red is your colors. Exactly, exactly. I'll take this back. Do I want to go down there? Not particularly. Will I peek my head down there? Yeah. But at the sign of first danger, I am booking it. And I think that's reasonable. I feel like Navi would like it. Oh, probably, that's true. I want to do something nice for them. I'm glad it's awake. But I also have no concept of fortune. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's just the way that it's another thing over there. I want to do something nice for it. Okay, we're gonna peek down here. Wow, some great options. Oh, yay. I do not like this. Whatever this is on this planet. Are they the other things? Or am I okay? I want you, though. Okay. I'm big and strong. I need to remember that. I'm big and strong. I can do great things. Because I am big and strong. Great things, such as go down here and not even be scared about it. Unless I am. Unless I am scared about it. And we leave. Unless I am scared about it. Thought there weren't gonna be all of them. So that's that. Good job, guys. Yeah. Oh. I'm glad I didn't leave right away. No, thank you. Okay, so where did I dig in? It's just gotta be like a hole in the ceiling, right? Where's my hole? Where's the way out? Right there. Okay. There's also another little spider thing right here, which I do want. They drop some weird stuff sometimes, so. So brave. Thanks, guys. I'm so brave, guys. In no world would I ever run from a silly little thing like that. Guys, I'm so big and strong. Okay, let's escape. Let's leave, actually. All right. No. Blockies. All right, tar pit, my favorite. I don't like tar pit, chat. Reasons I don't like tar pit. Number one, that. I think that's pretty reasonable. There's always bigger, stronger fish in the ocean or the deep dark, I guess. It's true. So true. All right. The more ore that I mine physically, the better, because I have fortune and my drills don't. So. All right. Anyways, this is my cave. Remember when this was the goal, guys? Remember when this was my whole goal? Was to show you guys this cave? Take my drill for a spin. Bruh. Yeah, but the music, man! It's true, chat. Okay, we're gonna grab this. Give me that. Can you give drills fortune? That would be cool. I don't know if you can. If I can, I will do that. In a heartbeat. But I do not think that is an option. So here's my tunnels, chat. Here's my tunnels that I've dug. They're not very long, but this is where I've mined. Excuse you, I was doing exposition. Sorry. A lot more space to store stuff if you could get fortune. That's true. So there's a mine shaft. Either further down or further up. Where did I see it? I think I saw it up. And I kind of wanted to send my drill that way. Yeah, I kind of want to send my drill in that direction. Hello? Because a mine shaft sounds pretty good. So maybe... so this is water. Ah. It sure is, isn't it? Let's try and line up over here. Maybe. Don't mind this hole that I dug. There was a there was a mob that I wanted to kill, so I just dug a mysterious hole. No, I actually think it goes to an amethyst. I think that's what I was doing. The pulley system drill you could use to make elevators. That's pretty cool. I have a feeling there's a lot of stuff I can do, but I guess I'm just a baby. I'm just a baby in terms of my engineering capabilities. Let's just do all of this just now. Is that it? That's it. Okay. All right, we continue our sick plan. So we need to be further up, actually. It's gonna be like up. Yeah, it's just kind of further up overall. So maybe we do a little pillar and set up our drill. Let's go like, hold on, let's get like the exact spot. So we want to go kind of right where this water is, honestly. Hey Zombo, what's up, bruv? You know someone to help you figure it out? That is true. That is true, chat. The water. If things get really bad, I can waystone. Or maybe I don't have to. Because everything is super cool. So let's try like right here. And hope and pray that there's no water in the way. Okay. Anyways, chat. Would you guys like some stories? Some little yapping? You guys want some yapping? I've got some stories for you, chat. Oh, let me tell you about another thing really quickly. So I've talked about this in the past, chat. You guys know Magic the Gathering. You know, you guys know Magic and Gathering. I'm gonna do that. You guys know Magic and Gathering. I've talked about the set of there was a specific story in Magic the Gathering that got never got published because there were some problems, and they said screw it, we'll just never publish the story. And now everyone has a vague idea of what happened in that like portion of the timeline. And it got announced literally yesterday that there's gonna be comics coming out, which Magic has done before, but there's gonna be comics about that whole section of the story. And I have never been more excited about something, because that is like Haley's favorite character, who there's this whole chunk of her timeline just doesn't exist. Like, we don't know what happened there, and they're finally making comics about it, and it's a big win. I posted about it on my Magic the Gathering Tumblr because it's very goofy. For Magic the Gathering people, Theros Beyond Death, Elspeth's time in the underworld, that's what it is. And it's freaking cool. Okay. We're gonna send this guy, see where he takes us, and hopefully nothing goes wrong at all. All right, and we're off. We're off to the races. Okay, so D&D gamers, I've got some bits and some bobs for you. So we had you guys are a couple sessions behind. So what I've been doing, chat gamers, is over the past like two-ish years or so, I've been telling you guys the story of my D&D campaign that I play in, that Centros DMs. I've been telling you guys about it, and you guys are, I think, like 4 or 5 sessions behind currently. All right, we're in. Boop. We're in, gamers. We're at the mine shaft. That's all we wanted. And I've got some stories for you. So I play my character Faraday, who I've told you about many a times. If you want to get like the full story of my D&D campaign, you can do !D&D, and it will take you to it. Big win. All the VODs that I've talked about, the various bits of the story in. And so where we last left off, chat, we just fought and killed a dragon. We fought a dragon and went through the process of getting its hoard, and all of its stuff. And most importantly, I got my son back. My character has an NPC that he picked up off the side of the road and said, "You're my son now." And I care very deeply about this character. And he's gotten kidnapped like 6 times. Because, I mean, that's what I really expect from David. But this kid has now gone through hell, because we keep losing him. And most recently, his soul got swapped with another guy, so they'd switched bodies. And we had to deal with that for a while. But now, we got what we needed to get his soul back and put it back in his real body. And now, I have my son back. His name is Asrickus. And I love him very much. He's a really good magic user. So we just gotten him back, and we just finished raiding this dragon's hoard, and we were now kind of beginning our quest. We had 2 main problems. Number 1, we have to do like a crusade, because we kind of messed with some stuff at a fancy like temple to one of the gods, and they are making us go on a crusade as penance. And number 2, we're trying to find this like ancient city. In David's D&D campaign, there's 2 types of magic in the world, and there's like the typical magic that you know and love, and then there's like the evil you can do anything magic that we've learned a lot about. They're literally just like, I snap my fingers and now there's a black hole, like that type of magic. So that's something, right? And we've been trying to find an ancient city, which is one of the there's only 3 literally ever, and it's where this like other type of magic comes from. And one of our party members, our cleric, our warforged, just trying to find it because they think their dad's there. A whole bunch of reasons that we're trying to get to this city. So we finished raiding this dragon's hoard, and we're like, all right, guys, I'm gonna go chill in the bag, and we're gonna try and book it out of here. And once we do that, look at this, chat, big mine shaft, pretty great. I'm so large, but I'm gonna make it through. So we're like, all right, we're gonna go chill in our bag of holding, our special bag of holding house that we have as a party, and it's gonna be great. So you guys get out of the cave and we'll be chilling in the back. So we leave our rogue and our paladin out. This was a terrible choice. This was a terrible decision on our part to leave the two of them out, of all people. But we do. We leave the two of them out to deal with things. And they're like, let's do like one more sweep of the area, and then we'll leave. Thank you, Ludafix, for the 3 years of Prime. Are you ready for this? Are you ready? Hold on. Wow. It's a little compilation of your moments. Wait, I'm kind of intrigued. Anyways, that's besides the point. I'm intrigued. It was a terrible decision. So they're like, hey, let's do one more sweep of this, like, little dragon's horde that we have here. And, then we'll leave. So while they're doing their final sweep, while they're doing their final sweep of everything, they find something that we didn't find. A weird, like, lever thing with a kind of elevator in it, in the back of this dragon's cave. And these two look at each other, and they look at the lever, and they look at each other, and they can read, there's a sign above the thing that says Telekazus, which is the name of the ancient city we are trying to find. And the two of them are like, we could go back in the bag and tell everybody what we found, or we just pull the lever. You'll never guess what they did. You'll never guess what they chose to do. Yes, they just pull the lever. They literally just go boop, and just go. And lo and behold, they get like shot down an elevator and kind of feel like a little bit of like teleportation happen, just a little bit. And then they are standing in a church, in a very dimly lit church, very big walls, very big like chairs. Everything's very, very large. They do not tell us that they are here. And then they yell in the bag and they say, hey, we're in Telekazus. And we're like, huh? So we all run out of the bag. And we're like, what do you mean? And then we leave the bag, and get this, they're literally in the ancient city we've been trying to find. And we're like, how did you do here? And they're like, dude, it's been like a month. You guys have been in the bag for like a month, guys. They're just saying stuff. It's not true. But they're like, you've literally been in the bag for like a month. Did you miss our entire journey here? And we're like, how did you get here? You stupid idiots. How did you get here? So that happens. And hold on, chat. I'm putting everything away. I'm putting all the stuff in my backpack because I need it desperately. All right, chat. We're gonna open this. Hold on. We're gonna open this together. Ready? Gun. Yep. There one is. There one is. All right. Let's just grab all the stuff. All the stuff. Let's throw our seeds in here. Let's actually let's put some stuff in here, and then move a bunch into our backpack. So let's do like the kind of more important stuff. And we'll say that these random blocks don't need to be there. This granite, this stone. What else do we not need? This 8 ochrum. I could organize my inventory. An option that we have. I will not be doing that though. I don't think I need the seeds. Thought that I'd keep them. I don't think I really do. Source berries I have. Yeah, and we're just gonna dump all of this random stuff in there and leave our drill still in our inventory. All right. A little more space and a second backpack. I do know we have a second backpack, chat. Where is this dang spider? Oh, it's a spawner, isn't it? Oh, Oh, I'm sure that would be a great for someone normal. I'm sure that'd be a great place to go for someone normal. Hey, tropical fruit punch, thank you. Anyways. You can leave stuff in the crafting table spots? Oh! I assumed you couldn't, but cool, good to know. Okay. So we get out and let's just go grab this. We're literally in the city. And we're in this kind of like big church thing. And we're like, okay, we're here. We need to figure out what our plan is. We don't have a map. We have no idea where we are. We know we're in the city. But that doesn't really help us very much. It's not really giving us much. We don't like have a map or anything. So we're like, okay, let's just, I didn't even get a chance to put on my nice armor that I just got yet. Like, I'm gonna go in the bag and you guys like look around, and like a bunch of people go into the bag, and I'm like, all right, yeah, I just really want to get my armor on because I just got this very fancy, nice armor. And I'd like it to have it. So a couple of us go in the back, and everyone else is kind of exploring, and I'm getting like a certain vibe from this place, and we're like basically immediately jumped. We basically immediately get jumped by like big weird monster that like eats magic, and we fight that thing. And I'm like, we can all kind of sense that there's another presence here. Some sort of presence, and my like kind of scanner of like, hey, what's around is like, it's a lich. And we're like, ugh, what do you mean there's a lich? I don't want to deal with this. So a couple people they don't talk to the lich yet. A bunch of us go in the back, and people are like, all right, let's explore. And we quickly realize that like I've said a couple times that everything is big. But it's like, it's as if you were like 1 block tall in Minecraft. Like, this is a notably big house, church thing. And they get to like these stairs. And the stairs are like, one step is like the whole height of you. Like one step is like the entire, like 5 foot tall, single step type beat. Okay? You got a range of how kind of big this route. Yeah, that's big. Yeah, it's very large. And we're like, this is weird. So some of us are in the bag at this point. Me and my son are in the bag. It's going great. And they're like, okay, well, let's like try and climb up the steps, see what's up there, you know. Let's just go find out what we can. So they start going up the steps. And the steps are just like getting bigger. Like they just keep getting bigger steps. And we're all like, this is weird. Point A, who needs steps this big, dude? And point B, why are they getting bigger as we go up? And then we kind of realize we're shrinking fast. And basically, we all, as soon as we showed up, got a little curse put on us. To some degree, and all of us were shrinking, and we were shrinking faster and faster by the second. And it gets to the point now where like the people who are outside of the bag are like this big, and every second that they sit there, they're getting smaller and smaller, and we're like, oh no, this is not good. This is not good at all. This is actually really, really notably bad. Look at how cool that looks. All right. Look at how cool that looks in there. Anyways, so Mambu really quick tries to like go into the bag and see if that stops it. She goes in the bag and she goes in the bag and the shrinking moderately stops. The thing is, we have no idea that she's in the bag because she's like this big. And Mabu, being the great RPer that she is, specifically talks in, guys, I'm down here. Guys, it's me, Divine. And we're like, huh? What's that little buzzing sound? She's like, I'm down here, guys. And just like, it's really, really dumb. It's really, really dumb. It's just really stupid. So she casts Dispel Magic on herself. She casts Dispel Magic on herself. And basically just it gets big again. And we're like, oh, good. But not before we like try and like have her sit down because she has wings, right? So she's flying around. And we're literally like, oh, I want to try and like catch her. But it's literally like there's like a fly moving really fast. And you just like put your hand up and like we almost splat her while she's small. And then she casts Dispel Magic on herself and she's okay. And we're like, oh, what the heck? And we all kind of look at each other and we're all just a little bit smaller in the bag. We're all just a little bit smaller in the bag. So she just kind of goes around and is like, remove curse, Dispel Magic. And our cleric and Mabu run around. And we end up getting all of us like, okay, basically. We all end up not, aggressively almost dying because we are small and there's no way out of it because very quickly there was going to be a problem. So we all kind of end up okay. And at this point, we're all now big again on the outside. And we're like, hey, what the hell is that? And the Lich guy kind of like comes out from behind a corner and is like, all right, you passed my test. And we're like, what test? And he's like, well, I don't know. I just kind of wanted to, you seem capable and I wanted to see how capable you are. So I made you be small. And we're like, bro. And he's like, I don't know, man. Hi, welcome to the city. And we're like, are you chill? And he's like, yeah, no, we're chill. I just wanted to see if you could deal with problems. And we're like, okay, man, sure. Sure. And this guy basically gives us like a ton of exposition, which I don't need to get into like all of the expedition that this guy gives us, but he just gives us a lot of exposition and basically says, yeah, you're in the city. There's other people in the city, notably one of your big bads has been spotted in the city. Very great. You're in Titan Town. And we're like, what the hell is Titan Town? And he's like, well, where the Titans live, they're big. They're like actually big. Like I made you guys small because it was funny, but like this house is still big. And we all look around and the house is still quite large. It's still like double. You want to be double about my height and I'm 7'9". And we're like, oh, great. And we like do a little check and a couple of us know and have heard of like Titans in the past and how they're what giants came from and like the original big mans. And we're like, oh, okay, that's great. And he's like, yeah. So basically the only way to get out of here is if you get all these 4 artifacts and then bring them to the middle and then the portal in the middle will take you everywhere you want to go. But I'm pretty sure that the big bad of you guys is also here. Trying to do that same thing. And we're like, yeah, I bet he is. And this specific bid bag is the fingers. For people who know and have heard me talk about the campaign before, this is the fingers and frickin' Mavis and that guy. Yeah, that guy. Pretty dumb and stupid. So he's just like around and we're like, that's great, man. Truly so good. Glad he's here. And he gives us a ton of exposition. He's like, yep, there's an artifact here in the church. And you know what? You guys are chill. I'll let you guys just take it. But the other ones, and he gives us a map and he's like, wow, look at our sick map. And I'm like, thanks, man. And it's like, you need to go to these 3 other locations on the complete opposite sides of the city. And I'm like, hey, so my son here, you see that he's covered in runes? And the Lich is like, yeah, I see that he's covered in runes. And I'm like, how do I fix that? I assumed I could fix it if I came here. And he was like, oh yeah, dude, of course. You just need to go get like this specific, like specific mushroom. It's over here. points to the place where he said the big bad was spotted, and we're like, uh-huh. And he's like, yep, if you wanted to try and cure him, you'd have to go over there. And we're like, that's great. Let's put that on our list. We have two objectives now. Number 1, get these artifacts, get out of here. Number 2, get this basically mushroom and cure my son of his evil runes all over his body, which is a whole other thing. But we get a bunch of exposition basically, and we're like, okay, great. Let's figure out our plan. So we decide to leave the first artifact there and make like basically like a teleportation thing where we could get back here at any time. So if we were ever in a pinch, we can teleport back to safe house and grab the artifact then. We don't want to carry it around with us in case we run into the other guys. So we leave it there, and we're like, all right, are we like good to go? Everybody got stuff. And our cleric, and here's where things start to go a little crazy, chat. We've had a chill little time so far. Here's where things start to go wacky, as they often do in D&D. Our cleric is a warforged, okay? Our cleric is a warforged, and a little while ago, our warforged found a bunch of this like living metal, which is what they're made out of. That's what they're made out of. And they've basically been contemplating whether or not they want to like infuse this like metal that they found with their whole body. And they hadn't really decided. So they're like, well, if we're in the city and I'm trying to find my dad here, I need to make sure that I'm like in tip-top shape. I want to do the surgery basically to infuse all this metal into my body. And we're like, okay, man. Okay. Yeah. Let's do it. That's nice. Sure. So our artificer is like, I can do the surgery on you. I can do it. But I'm gonna need help because our cleric, our warforged, our dude the surgery's going on, has this dog. Is the dad's back or is this a different dad? This is the second dad. There's 2 dads. Big diversity win. There's 2 dads. And our cleric is like, our cleric has this dog thing named Tiny. And Tiny was a tiny dog until they did some of this living metal infusion stuff, and Tiny turned into not a dog. More like a Cerberus hell monster, probably more accurately I would say is how I would describe that. Which is great, but now does not at all trust the party, and if our cleric is not around, this dog will explicitly attack us. And we're like, if we do this surgery and you end up in pain, this dog is gonna wreck everyone because it's gonna think that we're putting you in pain, and we're all gonna have to deal with this giant Cerberus hell monster dog. So our cleric's like, all right, me, the artificer, and my character, and our paladin, let's all go in the bag. We'll do the operation, and you two stop the dog if the dog freaks out. And we're like, that makes sense. We are scared the dog is gonna freak out and kill everybody. So we all go in the bag, and our artificer starts setting up this like awful operating room with like chainmail curtain and just like a really bad energy is being brought into the studio. And we're like, okay, this is great. So they start setting up, and basically our cleric gives their dog like a pep talk and is like, all right, I'm gonna do something. It's gonna be scary, but it's okay, because when I come out the other end of it, everything's gonna be fine. But I need you to like be chill, okay? Be calm. Make sure that, you know, everything's okay, but you don't need to attack anyone. I'm letting them do this. And the dog like seems to understand. And we're like, good. we were very afraid of this dog. I'm not gonna lie to you, we were very afraid of this dog. And that seems okay. And we're like, great, good, stunning, love it. Let's do this. The other thing that's important to note, I will put on my cat ears. The other thing that's important to note here, in the dragon hoard, the dragon stash that we've acquired, we found basically a dead warforged. Okay, we found basically a dead warforged, or like the metal body of a dead warforged. And our cleric, being the cleric that they are, said, I'm taking this dude with me. I want to try and fix him. And we said, that's great. That makes sense. I'm down for that. But we brought him into the bag. This is important, by the way. Okay, Eric? Just trust. We brought him into the bag. And we tried to start fixing him. And what did he do but go full FNAF on us? Where when we weren't looking at him, the like dead metal body just moves a little. And we're all sitting here and we're like, what do you mean, David? And they're like, yeah, you try and like put some of the living metal in him, and now you have like a self-sentient half animatronic in your bag. And we're like, that's nice. So we put the body in like a circle, and we put up a little spell that's like, hey, if this thing tries to leave this area, we're gonna basically hamster ball him with a spell. As soon as this thing tries to leave the area, we'll hamster ball him, we'll come check on him, make sure everything's okay. This is important to note for what's about to happen. So our cleric lays down, you know, we're chilling with the dog. The dog seems fairly chill, and we're like, oh, thank God. Thank God that the dog is chill. But the dog seems fairly chill. And we're all, you know, minding our business. And they get these vials. There's four vials of this living metal. And we're trying to put all four in our cleric. So we uncap the first bottle. It starts going into our cleric's arm. The metal is like liquid. It's like a non-Newtonian fluid, and it just like onto our cleric's body. Immediately in pain, immediately causing alarm. The dog seems to understand what's happening though, and is not freaking out. And we're like, oh good. And at this point, our cleric starts tweaking out, which is rare because our cleric starts like getting feelings, very strong feelings about their evil dad and how much they hate him and how everything's his fault and how everything's wrong and that I need to join all my brothers and sisters and I can't do that because he separated us all. And all of these emotions are bubbling up as they're getting more and more of this metal in them. You know, great stuff, truly. And like at this point, our cleric is now like mumbling to themselves, it's all his fault, it's all his fault, it's all his fault, like over and over and over again. And we're just kind of standing there and we're like, maybe we don't need to worry about the dog. Maybe the dog actually isn't the problem in this situation. Maybe it's something else. So that's happening, right? And we're like, okay, you know, this is really something. So we start basically freaking out. And our cleric is now kind of losing their mind. And suddenly we hear a crash of a ward going off. The other dude in our bag is up and moving, and we go, oh no. Oh no. I did not want to play FNAF right now. So our ward gets activated, and we know he's in the ball. And we're like, hey, Artificer, we're gonna go make sure that guy isn't running. We're gonna make sure that guy isn't running. And it's great. And our cleric is now, like, losing their mind. They're, like, freaking out. The dog, the chillest one in the room. Which is the only win of this interaction. That the dog is so goddamn chill. So we go run over to the workshop where our FNAF animatronic was. And we go in there. There's nothing. The worst possible thing that could happen going in the room where he should be. There's no ball. There's nothing. But we're looking around the workshop. There's all these body parts. And, you know, me and the paladin aren't people who go into the workshop often, but we don't remember there being all these body parts in here. So we go pick one up, and then they all start moving, and they all start coming at us. It's awful. It's awful. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's bad. So they all start like crawling at us, like arm, you know, like grabbing like this, and they're all like trying to get out the door to go towards our cleric, and we're like, I don't think we vibe with this. I don't think we vibe with this. So me and the paladin, I'm like, I don't really want to break this because I know that this is still this warforged body. But also, I don't like that these things are creeping, crawling at me. So I try and like pin down the chest. Our paladin takes his hammer and basically like basketball, like baseball swings one of the arms, shatters it into a million pieces against the wall. And I'm now holding down, I have like the chest of it like pinned on the ground, and I'm trying to like make it stop moving. But my character has a metal arm. So the metal of this guy starts not becoming a chest anymore and starts becoming liquid and going into my metal arm. Because it's living weird metal. And it starts crawling on my arm, and I quickly go, oh no! I pull away from that faster than anything else, and I'm like, you know what? Screw it. They're going. We can't stop them. This is terrible. Let them just go to our cleric, and surely it's probably gonna want to like join the hive or something, dude. I don't know. This is not our problem. And literally our paladin and I just like nope out of there, and we're like, we are not doing this. This is like a terrible situation. I don't ever want to be here again. So I get my arm out of there before it like seeps into anything, thank God. And now our artificer is looking at our cleric, who is now like freaking out and like mumbling to themselves and all that kind of stuff. And he's like, hey, I'm gonna stop this. I'm not gonna put the other 2 vials in. And our cleric is like, do not fucking stop right now. And we're like, okay, we're not stopping. Okay. This is like types of like feelings and emotions that have never come out of this character. And it's like, I swear to God, if you stop right now, I will ruin your day. And we're like, okay, yeah, we're putting all the things in. And then we yell and we're like, hey, the other body parts are coming. And then as we're like, the body parts are getting there, the other 2 vials both open, and all of the metal just like slam into our cleric, and like unimaginable pain and a whole lot of odd feelings, because not only did our cleric just get this metal that is in these jars, but there's a whole nother consciousness that was in this other warforged, this FNAF animatronic that is now added into what they are made of. And to be clear, they come out of this looking sick as fuck. they look so FNAF. Well, okay, yeah, I guess, yeah. I guess, yeah, you're right. It is just FNAF, isn't it? They come out of this and are kind of discombobulated, and is now looking like angry at us. Why? We don't know. But it looks like our cleric's about to like fight us because we don't have any more metal to give. And we're like, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. This is not what we wanted to happen here. That's nice Minecraft cave noise. I've been through enough. What's it called? And at this point, the dog does something. The dog gets up and like runs into our cleric. And this is a thing, this is normal. Our dog and our cleric are kind of like emotionally bound, where they can kind of like put themselves in each other. And like when they're together, they're like stronger and bigger. So basically like Steven Universe gem gem fusions, the two of them. And our cleric seems to be chilling. And we're like, hey, emotional support dog, literally. We're like, hey, and they're like, hey guys, like, how are you feeling? To be clear, they look like they look terrifying. They look like they've never looked before, and just like a demon machine guy thing, and like the three heads of the dog are like in their chest, and it's just like, hey man, are you good? And they seem to be okay. Relatively. We're like, cool. If we're good, I'm good. I'm so good. I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best I've ever been. And we're like, okay, man. You know, I'm gonna choose to trust you on that and not question you at all, because right now, I'm gonna be quite honest, I'm afraid to. Right now, I'm honestly afraid to question you about how you're feeling. You're scary. You need some stack upgrades on your backpack. Yeah, I haven't even upgraded my backpack at all. I'm now gonna start moving into my second backpack, because I can. I just didn't take the time to do that yet. All right, let's switch gears, because we need to talk about what's going on outside the bag. So not everyone is in the bag having this horrible interaction. There's a group of people on the outside who are just, like, quite honestly exploring the city, basically. They're pretty much just exploring the city. And they're basically, we have a flying carpet now from the same dragon's horde that I've talked about. We have a flying carpet, big win, very cool. And it's our rogue, Mambu, and my son are the three on the outside of the bag. It's just the three of them, and they're all flying on a magic carpet through the Titan town, because we kind of realized that if we stay in the big man area, we will see them coming and not have to run into everything, because everything is afraid of the big guys. So we're just gonna hope and pray that we don't run into any big guys, and that if we do, we see them coming. And they're like flying through. Wow, it's so cool. They almost get sucked into one of the houses because a big Titan dude opens their door, and like the door is so large that like it creates a gust that tries to like pull them in. You know, they're honestly having a chill time compared to what we're doing. They were doing just fine. And eventually, on their kind of journey, all up and around, they run into these giant crystals. Hello, Senator. They run into these big crystals. And we've seen these crystals before because they were in the last city that we went in. The last city that we went in had all these like giant, basically like guard crystals, and they sucked and they shot lasers at us, and we go, oh, that's great. And they basically like change color as for what they're gonna do. So we have kind of a baseline to go off of for these crystals, but these ones look a little bit different. And we see like they see like a light in the distance, and they're like, screw it, we're going towards this thing. So they start running towards this mystical light, and very quickly as they're approaching, realize it's one of the crystals. And we're like, okay, we can deal with this. And the crystals are all blue, which is a chill color from what we remember. That was one of the like the chill ones. They're just like patrolling. They're just minding their business. They're scanning. They're scanning for interesting things. And we're like, that's fine. I can do that. That's a totally normal thing to be happening. So they basically get cornered by one of the crystals because they figure out that they're there. And now there's like 10 or so crystals in the direct area of us. And they do a scan. They scan our rogue. They stay blue. In the last city, when they scanned us, they started shooting at us, but they didn't shoot at us this time. And we're like, hey, that's pretty nice. I like that these guys aren't shooting at us. They scan Mambu. It's fine. They scan my son. The crystal changes colors. it changes white, which we have not seen before. And it's okay. What's wrong with him? So to be clear, I already didn't trust this because this boy is covered in runes. The evil magic runes that are from this city, he's covered in them. And I'm already like, this isn't gonna be good. And this thing scans him. I assume, at least from my POV, that it sees the runes. And what does it do? But basically, like, it has like this white beam that comes out of it and goes straight into his chest. And at this point, Mambu and our rogue go, oh no, not again. Oh no, please not again. Please, no, no, no. I don't want to. Moth. Dead. Sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't have to do that, but I did. I didn't have to do that, but I did. I apologize. I apologize. I apologize. Is this the way that I want to go? Yes, it is. What the heck? Sorry, chat. Olive Moth Moon, no! It makes this white beam that goes straight into his chest. And I'm like, here we go again. And as soon as it touches him, it puts him in one of the hamster balls. It's our favorite little spell. We love it so much. But not in this opportunity. And starts lifting him up to take him away. And I'm like, I'm not even there. You know, I'm dealing with FNAF while this is happening. I'm not even there to deal with this or have any input. And everyone is freaking. And I am also freaking. That can come out. And let's do this and just like do that, I guess. Probably for now. And starts taking him away. Mambu, very quick on her feet, does dispel magic again and gets the hamster ball to break. And she basically grabs my son and says, go in the bag! And then he runs over to the bag and says the like code word in time to not be picked up again, basically. So we just finished dealing with our cleric and is now kind of back to normal, and we're like, all right, we're chilling. You know, let's like, I'm kind of gonna do a health check, make sure you're okay. And then Essek comes tumbling down the stairs into the bag. And I'm like, what's going on? And they're like, bad stuff, big crystals. And we're like, oh, the crystals. Like, they tried to take me. And I'm like, what the fuck? I start rioting and I'm like, are you okay? You're good, right? Like nothing's, you're like, you're chilling, you're okay. Nothing's like terrible, awful wrong with you. They're like, no, I'm okay. And I'm like, okay, good. You need to rest. And I can... This has happened so many times that I can tell when something is wrong and something's not right. I'm the reason that we caught that their bodies had switched because the other guy, for a while, pretended to be Essek, and I did not trust that for a second. And Essek has the same kind of feeling that it's not completely right. So I'm like, okay, you go lay down. You go lay down and get some rest. And we basically come to the conclusion that, so the crystals on the outside, let's go back to the two of them outside the bag. The crystals are now white. And now try to get all of the party in the balls. Now that like they were chill with us for a second, and then the fact that we stopped them made them freak out. So now they're chasing after Mambu and our rogue. And everyone's just running and sprinting, and they basically fly fast enough and hard enough away that they don't get yoinked by these crystals. But we kind of come to the conclusion that the white color of these dudes is the medicine color, and that it would try to heal him. Which sounds good at first. The idea that this thing says, hey, you're covered in runes, I'm gonna try and heal you. But I don't want them realizing and like taking him to go heal, realizing how bad his runes are, and just like quarantining or killing him. Because that does not seem out of the question for these things. So we're like, screw that. I don't even care if it could help him, because if it doesn't, I do not trust what it will do to him if it decides that it can't help. So we just say, screw that. We're not doing none of that. We're not doing none of this suspicious odd doctoring. Do not trust. Never trusted once. That's all. And we're now to the point where we're like, guys, this city sucks. I mean, this city always sucks, but this city sucks. So we all go in the bag and we're like, hey guys, we're gonna go like take a nap and in the bag. And can you guys like chill out here and try and go to this next location? And they're like, yeah. And who are we leaving outside of the bag? But our artificer and our rogue. Also an awful decision. So we all go in the bag and we're like, we're gonna go nap. I'm gonna make sure that my son's okay. I'm gonna make sure that our cleric's okay. And then our two dudes on the outside are like, so do you want to raid all these houses and steal all their stuff? Like the second that we're gone, the second that all of the voices of reason are gone, they're like, so we're gonna loot this whole city, right? Like they won't know. They won't know. And that's where we ended with them deciding that they were going to loot everything. That was their decision that they made, and that's where we left off. I am incredibly suspicious of my son and what David does to him. I do not trust it for a second at all. And we play tonight. So we literally play tonight. And surely nothing bad's gonna happen. They need constant supervision. They do! We leave them alone for 2 seconds and they go, hey, what if we just like ruined everything? And we're like, dear God, can you please lock in? Where are you? I need to kill you. No, Sag. Baby zombie villager? That's weird. Surely nothing bad will happen. Anyways, chat, that's my mining expedition. I hope you guys enjoyed my little mining expedition for you all. I got through all my stories. You guys are caught up. Yeah, because it wasn't really, we had like a lot of like just like fighting sessions and dealing with some of the smaller stuff. And then we had the stuff that went down with our cleric, and we were like, oh no, I need to tell you guys about this because everything goes wrong all the time. Everything goes wrong all of the time. All right, I'm gonna set down my backpacks, and we are going to get all our stuff out of them. What a world we live in. Okay, I have a significant amount of copper, which I don't really know if I needed, but I have it anyway. But we're not gonna focus on the copper, we're gonna focus on the iron. So we're gonna do, what do I want to do here? How do I want to do this? I guess we'll just do it like this. Who are you? Gadoosh, gadoosh, gadoosh. Gadoosh. And then I don't want any iron in that one. Because I want to put all the gold in here. And then that can sit for a while. Is that all of the copper? No, it's not. There's all the copper. So let's do the zinc in here also. Cool. And then all of the copper can go in here once it's done. Dear God. Nobody needs this much copper. Nobody needs this much copper. Oh, guys, I did not realize how many I had. Thought I had a lot less than that. I'm not gonna lie. Let's get all of the amethyst stuff out first. We can put the purple away. Put the rainbow, all the calcite, the basalt, the cobble, coal, stone. Look at how good I am at sorting, chat. I've really learned Meta's ways. Controversially so, but I did learn Meta's ways. Okay, let's get all the like random stone pieces out. Oh, there's a tiny bit more zinc. There you go. Okay. Yeah. Great. Stunning. Spare some copper for the poor. So true. Let's get we're gonna get all of the gray stuff out of our inventory. Gray, black, and the white stuff also. Okay. That's a lot of it. Let's put all of our gray blocks in here, because this is how we sort in this economy. We can put away all the white stuff. Iron goes in here. What's like light gray? Or I'm actually gonna grab all the cobble and stuff like that and stone and put it not in here. 25 coal ore. Okay, there's that. We're gonna break all of that. Put our brown in here. All right. All right, chat. I'm now just kind of gonna put everything away that I can. I could do a song listen right now. This is a reasonable time for a song listen, methinks. Is he empty? Good. You're just like my extra bag now. You get to live over there. Let's grab all the red. Red. Yeah, okay. Laka, if you want to give me a song, I can do a little song right now. Put that over there. Let's take that. Let's take the brown. Let's take the white. Let's take the black. More brown. Light gray. Okay. I also have songs. Yeah, we can definitely do a couple because we haven't in a little while, and I've got some work around here I must do, one might say. Let me put all the scrap away. And let's do this coal. And also maybe sleep. Boop. All right. Chasing Cheese by Spence Hood. All right, chat. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed just like kind of the stories today. All right, Chasing Cheese by Spence Hood. Shall we do a little listen, chat, while I continue putting things away? All right, here we go. This is Chasing Cheese by Spence Hood. Very intrigued. for chilling Cast Live. Have a good day.
Just put the money in the bag. Couldn't believe the day I've had. I spent a lifetime and a half looking for parking. I know you're probably awful scared. Well, join the club. You think I'd be here if I had any other option? You see, Grandpa needs a kidney, or they swore he'd never make it. But then I swore he'd see 60, even if this godforsaken Chuck E. Cheese don't keep much green in house. Fine then, I'll just steal your precious milk.
What are we doing? I love it.
Treat him fine 3 meals a day till his ransom's fully paid. I won't hurt hair upon his tiny noggin. 'Cause after all, we're both the same, making fools of our own names, chasing cheese to keep the ones we love from starving. Grandpa, he's been suffering, and you can make it stop. All I need's enough to pay this Craigslist kidney dealer off. But Chuck E. Cheese don't keep my
This is so weird. I love it.
And all I know is I don't wanna steal your stupid love.
Let's see if this works. Hold on.
Just put the tokens in the bag. If that's really all you have, I'll be back with Grandpa first thing in the morning.
Yeah, it does. Okay.
He took me here when I was young. He sat me down and said, well, son, I bet this place would be a breeze to rob. Well, he was mistaken. And if his fate is out of my control, I can give him one last game of whack-a-mole.
This is so weird and I love it.
Grandpa, please forgive me. I'm so rusty. And I'm sorry for what happened at Chuck E. Cheese.
I love it. Thank you for that, Laka. Thank you. big, it's so goofy. Yeah, DM Kirito, why don't you give me a song? You can throw a song my way. I'm gonna do just some slight organization around the house for a little bit, I think. We're gonna move all the like plants up here. Hello, you go work?
Yes, we go work.
Goodbye, Mama. Goodbye. I just listened to a song about Chuck E. Cheese
Oh,
and stealing him.
nice. What were you yelling about earlier?
Pig step. Goodbye.
Wait, no, wait. I think I've talked about this in front of chat before.
Uh-huh.
That in Magic the Gathering,
Yeah, go for it.
my favorite set, right? They put out stories for every set. They put out the first story. It chills there. The first like full set of my favorite character stories, right? Then they release a book series totally unrelated. That book series flops. So they cancel the second installment of my favorite character story. That was completely unrelated. This was 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's important to note. It was 10 years
This
ago,
was
chat.
10 years ago. They canceled that. They canceled my favorite story because someone else's story did garbage. Right? You know what they announced yesterday? That they're coming out with a comic series. It's comic book series telling the story of that set they never released. 10 years later.
So I told them about that at the start of the stream. I I just wanted to yell about
But you probably didn't say it with enough chutzpah.
Yeah, I know. Okay, bye. Mwah. I wanted her to yell about it because I need you to understand how much she cares about this and how insane it is that it is gonna exist, because it really, really shouldn't exist. It really, really should not exist, and it's very goofy. All right, chat. I've got most of my stuff organized now. We've got my fancy clothes that Romeo made me. I'm gonna put this gun away. The totally not drugs. And I'm gonna, honestly, I'm gonna keep the discs on me. I think I care. Oh, no. This one. I think I care enough. But I'm gonna put this gun over here. Wow. Okay. Is that most of my... That's everything that was in here, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, you can go back on my back now. And now we've just got this other guy for fun. Why are the eggs in the gold chest? They count as yellow. We're counting like paper name tags, eggs as yellow instead of white or gray or brown. I asked Meta, and that's where they said it goes, so I'm trusting them. Do you want to give me a song though, DM Kirito? Thank you, Devil of Soul, for the 26 months of Prime! I'll jingle my ears also, but you have to get the Prime Bell TM. Alright. Okay, chat. We're like moderately back together. How much iron do we have pumping out of here? Great. Look at this. We've got coal inputs now. Isn't that stunning? Isn't that stunning, gamers? I think I do want to just kind of send my drill off into nothingness still. Tales to be told for the death mechanisms album. Okay. Nope. For the death. Yes, I found it. This one? Hold on, that was hard to find. This one? Is this it? I'm just gonna skip to the middle of it. So shut your face and settle down. Is that the right one? Did I find it? I think this is it. Cool. Got it. That was a hard one to find, but I did it, and I'm so good. All right, chat. Let's do a little listen, and I think I'm gonna go send my drill off somewhere for the whimsy. But here you go, chat. This is Tales to be Told from Death to the Mechanisms. Here we go. You've intrigued me as always.
One last time.
The first song in the album, yeah.
I whiskey lace with gasoline, we're deadly when we're drunk. So shut your face and settle down, you sneering little punks. The space is vast, you are small, it's black and bitter cold. The book is lying open, there are tales to be told. The fire is burning lower and the stars are shining bright. We've stories grim as pistolette to tell to you tonight. So grab yourself a mug of beer, gin or vodka, hold it near. The book is lying open, there are tales to be told. Killers and renegades, liars and thieves, welcome! We are the Mechanisms, the crew of the Starship Aurora.
This is fun. This is the lore that I needed.
Having fun, violence, adventure, violence, violence. Allow me a brief moment of self-indulgence to introduce to you the crew of our mighty starship. There's Drumbot Brian, our pilot. Ashes O'Reilly, quartermaster. Gunpowder Tim, our master at arms. Baron Marius von Raum, ship's doctor. Raphael Lacognizzi, science officer. And Ivy Alexandria, our archivist. And trust, but the very opposite of least, myself, Johnny DeVille, your humble captain. Really? We're dying and you can't give me this. Sometimes I don't know why I bother. So mind your manners, Sonny Jim, we've seen beyond the stars. And if you want to prove it, I can show you all the scars. So know the void is screaming mad, no happy endings out there, lad. Book is lying open, there are tales to be told.
This is a good song for me. Gives me the exposition.
And we have just a few stories for you. It's a shame, but all things, all people must die. Some of us sooner than others. But first, we thought we'd tell you one of our grander tales.
Yeah. I like it. I like it. Fitting for the bound. It is true. Very true. Very, very true. Oh. Yeah, Luna, I don't know if you were here, but I did read yours out. I'm very intrigued. If you want to send the little compilation you made to the stream general, I will gladly watch it. They space pirate. Yeah, I like space pirates. I like pirates and I like space. And it's very fitting for where I'm at right now. Die. Where are you? Come here. Enderman? Did you die? I think he might have died. I guess I'll leave it be. Space pirate very canon right now. It's true. Okay. Where do I want to stick my drill? Maybe like here. So maybe we do something right here and we have it go crazy. In lore you don't. It's true. That's true actually. In lore I do not like the space pirates, as one might say. If you want to send it to stream general in the Discord, and I'll do it again because you weren't here. Thank you for the 3 years. It is the 3-year one. Am I crazy? I'm not crazy, right? I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Yeah, it is. Why, thank you. You got song? All right, give me one more. Maybe one, maybe two more. One more for sure. I do want to do a run of sending the drill off properly, and just kind of going for it, going crazy. We're gonna have so much materials, chat. I'm so excited. We're gonna have so many materials. We were so broke. On Icarus Coded or an Ow Feels. I mean, hit me with the Icarus Coded. Hit me with it. All right. I think this is enough space for the drill. I think it is. Do I have any coal? I'm gonna need coal, I realize. I can find some. Hold on, chat. Let me find like one piece of coal somewhere. I need one piece of coal, please. For the poor. Bruh. Crash by Spacely. All right, let me do a little lookup. All right, chat. This is Crash by Spacely. Let's do a little listen.
And with no warning,
Okay.
the lights began to flash. With one malfunction, we're going down and going.
So far, you're bounding. I see your vision.
That can tell you what it's like to
Bruh.
crash.
Bruh. Yeah, I see your, I love, songs about destroying Icarus's mental state. It's my favorite. It's my favorite pastime. Yeah. I love declining mental states. They're my favorite, actually. I don't know what that says about me, but it's true. I love declining mental states. All I want is some coal other than 2. I mean, 2 is like enough, but like, it's not gonna make me happy. So true. I like that. Corn, do you want to give me a song? We can do another. You want to give me a song, Corn? Let's get my rails ready. Let's get my torches ready. Let's get my wrench ready. Touche. Or not. Maybe I'm a lying liar. All right, and we're off. There it goes. Prison Doer songs or Bazooka Mirror? Dude, give me Bazooka Mirror. I want to know more. I feel like I want to know who Bazooka Mirror is, truly. It just occurred to me that I can't really stop the drill to put a song on, unless I'm like the fastest clicker in the West. How fast do you guys think I can click? Okay, so we're in a deep slate section. Hold on, we're gonna have this is a new challenge for us. This is our next challenge here. All right. Bazooka. Go back. Okay, we're good. We're good. I typed a little bit. We're gonna do one more. All right. Mirror. Major Parkinson. Go, 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 go. Okay, we're good. We're good. This is so... This is the goofiest thing. Okay. Chat, this is Bazooka Mirror by Major Parkinson. We're gonna do this last listen, and then we'll probably end for today. Does that sound good? All right. Here you go. Intrigued. I like its instrumental so far. We're about to hit a cave. I like that. I like how spooky it is. I mean, all the Major Parkerson songs are a little bit spooky. Crap! Ah! Yeah. I like it. Oh, prison duo and your toxic relationship. The joy that you bring me. The joy that you bring me. Chat, I have an odd problem now. I've checkmated myself. Gamers, I activated my my furnace before I turned on the contraption, which did eat the coal, the single coal that I had. So we need a new coal. we need more coal. Waystone. Oh, I guess I can just waystone. I don't. I don't like the idea of just having random waystones. But I guess that's the way to do it. I'm just gonna like do that. Okay, there you go. I did it. E. I know I could just delete the waypoints, but like. Anyways. All right, chat. Here we go. Ready? Get my rails ready. Hello. Ooh. All right, and we're back off to the races. All right, I can do one more song. Thank you, Birdhouse in Your Soul, for the 16 months of Prime. When Prime happens, I need to shake and the bell. So you know that's the life we live. I could do one more song that we've got backed up. Laka, if you want to give me one more, I'm not gonna turn on the redeem because I want to try and get through some of the songs that are backed up. But we're probably gonna do another song stream soon now that it's summer and I have a good bit of time. You can bring it when you get back. Yeah, I know, but now E is there. That's what's the lame part of it. It's silly. It's really fine, but all right, Locka, give me another song, and it'll be our last one. Delete. Yeah, I know I can delete the waystone. I know that there are options for me, but I could also just not have to deal with it at all. Consider I'm lazy. All right, we're about to hit water, so let's make sure that we can grab our thing with haste. I'm ready and prepared to pick up our machine when the time comes. Time is right here. Oh, why were you freaking? Oh, because the gravel. Oh, it was the gravel. We were fine. DM Kirito! Thank you for the 5 gifted. Hello? Oh, cat ear subs. Oh, cat ear subs. All right. The Dark. Is it by Gideon? I'm guessing it's by Gideon. Yeah, it is. Okay, okay, okay. Whoop, whoop. Thank you, DM Kirito, for the 5 gifted. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, it's to give them a song? Oh, that's so, wow. 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 All right. Here is the Dark Chat, the Skulk Sensor song, by Gideon. Here we go. Oh. Oh Lord, it's jazzy. Isn't it made from actual skulk sounds? Whoa!
The hallways filled with sound and waking the monster. Guardian of darkness, sensing all around it. Through the stone walls it wanders. Whatever you do, don't let it touch you. It crawls into your veins and through your soul and out again. It listens to your movement, it can hear you. Breathe your final breath, cause you won't get another in. In the dark, any whisper sends a shiver, shoots a spark through the deep end. Keep on sneaking past its hearing heart.
That's so fun!
In the dark, any whisper sends a shiver, shoots a spark through the deep end. Keep on sneaking past its hearing heart.
The fact that it's actually made out of skulk sensors is so cool.
Will rise from the deepest slumber, caving inward. The walls, aren't they feeling closer? Nowhere left to go, frozen in the cold. Cutting through the stone, any noises hold them. In the dark, any whisper sends a shiver, shoots a spark.
I love you, Hardcore Sherb. Nothing bad would ever happen to you.
Keep on sneaking past its hearing. In the dark, any whisper sends a shiver, shoots a spark through the deep end. Keep on sneaking past its hearing heart. In the dark, any whisper sends a shiver, shoots a spark through the deep end. Keep on sneaking past its hearing heart. In the dark.
That's cool. Good song. I liked that a lot. I liked that a lot. Wow. Little Skulk song. All of your favorite things. You guys love Skulk so much. I think it's really funny. I think it's very silly of you. But you guys like Skulk so much. You surprise me. It's good. Also, hi Olive. I did randomly kill a moth earlier for no reason. I apologize. Anyways, chat, we're gonna get out of this cave. We're gonna get out of this cave and go back up to the surface, and then I'm probably gonna lay down. I feel like I've gotten a lot of stuff for me and Romeo. I don't know, we were talking about needing to like properly gear up in case something went wrong, and Yeah, I think it's been bothering me that we don't have as good a stuff as some of the other people around. But hopefully, that will be, that'll be fixed now. At least a little bit. Yeah. A lot of this planet seems fairly, and reasonably habitable, thank God. There's a lot of worse options for me specifically. in the universe, there's a lot of places that I just can't go. Various reasons, but glad if I'm stuck on one, it was this one. You know? That's all. Cool. We're almost through. Look at all these amazing little goodies that we have. We have so many goodies. We met some cool people. Yeah. Exactly. All right, that's all our stuff. Let us get out of here. A fully underwater planet. Yeah, that would be. Yeah, that would be an ideal. Yeah. And anyways, let's go home. And I got a lot of ores to smelt. That's good. I've got a lot of ores to smelt, and then I get to break the furnaces, and I get all of the XP all at once because of how it exists. All right, here is more gold for ya. Here's more copper and more iron for you also. Look at that. Also get some more zinc in here. It was exactly the amount of zinc that I could have. Let's get everything out of here now. Slightly more iron, which I'm not mad about. I'm never gonna be mad about that. We can put our scrap away and our tech trash. We can actually set our granite to go crazy. Start making gunmetal, because that's how that works, fun fact. The redstone, the lapis, the brimstone, our rainbow, our green, our brown, gray, white, gray, my drill. And that's almost everything. We've got more, even more Acoria, which I'm not mad about at all. I will do a hydrate. I don't think I did. Wow. Laka's running out of songs. Okay, I need to get other people's songs then. I always assume that Laka has the most, so I'm like, ah yes, make a make you make Laka do the songs. It seems as though that may not be true anymore. All right, the granite's all going. I'm gonna put this slime over here. Actively have 6. Well, there's other people with more. I'll put back that coal. Okay, look at that. All right. You want to go back in your wanna go back in my bag, little buddy? Yeah. There you go. look at that. Feel like we have a lot put together now. I feel just a lot better, I think. Slightly better geared up. And a much more iron to our name. That's taking a while to smelt, but hey, what are you gonna do? I could always, I might actually temporarily. This couldn't go wrong at all. Let's do this really quick, and we're gonna go whap. And let's do whap really quick. We're gonna go whap. Put all the gold back in, all the iron back in. And yeah, okay, that should go faster now. I'll put some coal in there, some coal in here. Grab the raw stuff that went through the cracks. We'll do that actually. And all the copper! And then for now, I'll put these two down there so that I know to switch them out. Or I guess I could just put them over there, per se. Yeah, alright. Boop, and boop. Nice! Alright! We're cooking, ladies and gentlemen! Gunmetal. Yeah, okay. Let's put the slime away. We have a lot of slime now, and yeah, I feel good. I think I'm gonna lay down for a little bit. Don't think that's an awful idea. Thank you guys for keeping me company today. It's weird not just being alone sometimes. Not bad, just it's weird. Anyways. See you guys soon, okay? Probably be back soon. What do I know? Good night, thanks.